Hello, this is Ambition. He's my baby green tree python. He's about 8 months old, and he is just graduating from pinky mice to peach mice. Not really fuzzies, but not really pinkies, where they just have just a teeny tiny bit of hair. And he's doing really well. He's very friendly, very calm, and very docile. Now I've got my fingers kind of wrapped. He's got my pinky finger there, and I've got my fingers together. That way he's not going to fall. Because you have to be careful when you handle the babies, because they don't always hang on too well. And they don't know any better. But isn't he just beautiful? He's like, okay, give me my dinner. I'm about to feed him in a few minutes. But, he's a sweetheart. And he knows it. Now, his mother is actually probably going to have eggs again this year. Hadn't planned on that, but she started turning teal, which is a sign in green tree pythons that they are gravid. And she wasn't with Merlin. And snakes sometimes can hold sperm. So I think she had held sperm and started producing eggs. But just to be safe, I went ahead and put the daddy with her. Since she was already going through the process. To kind of give it more of an added security of making the eggs fertile. But next year, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to keep her from going into that stage. He's very curious, too. And he's escaping. He's escaping. Ambition? Ambition? Where are you going? If you want to eat, you better get back in your tub. Yes. Daddy will bring you a mouse if you get back in your tub. He's just got to warm it up for you. Okay? That sound like a plan? Come on. Get back down in there. Don't be spoiled. You better be careful, Ambition. You might fall down the drain. Just kidding. He's not small enough to fall down the drain, but he's not a great big jump from it. Ambition? Ambition? You're going to need help to getting back down in your box. He's like, I'm out of here, man. Okay. I guess I better put him back down in there. Okay, we made it back downstairs into the reptile room, but he still has not cooperated and went down to his perch, so I'm gently going to touch him, and hopefully I won't startle him. Yeah, see, I'm just barely petting him. Get down in there, baby. Get down in there. Come on. I think he'll start climbing down in there in a minute. They don't like you to touch their tail. So when you're wanting to get a baby green tree python to move, you just barely touch his tail. And see, he's starting to go back down into his perches. There he goes. He heard me say I was going to feed him, so he's getting in that strike position. Yes. He says, I'm hungry. Now it's all in the tub. You have to be very careful about clearing the tail before you put the lid back on a tub. If you put a lid on his tail, it'll break it. There's just no chance that his tail would survive a lid closed on it. And he's looking pretty curious, pretty hungry. And I'm going to have to put the lid on before he starts to come back out. And I'll go fix him a little mouse. A little baby mouse for a cute little baby. Yes. He's so adorable. He's rotten. He's rotten. Okay, I just wanted to show you this. This is how gradually that you upgrade their food. On the bottom is a Pinky Mouse, and above it is what I call a peach fuzzy, where it's just started to get a little hair. Its features are just a little more defined. You can make out the toes and where the eye socket's gonna be. It's got little whiskers, and the tail is starting to get a little fuzz on it. And you can see in the first one on the bottom, you can't really make out any features of the face really. And the tail just looks like a little tiny peach colored thing. You can kind of notice the tail is longer on the top one. But that's how gradually that you have to upgrade their food. Because if you feed them too much, they can't digest it and either regurgitate or have a rectal prolapse, which is terrible. And usually they don't recover from a rectal prolapse. But I just wanted to show you how he's going to be upgraded very slowly and carefully. There's Ambition. He's not settled in from where we cleaned out his tank yet. Very active, so good time to feed. And he's a very fierce feeder. I have his little fuzzy here. And he's very curious already. He knows what's coming. Try to get this very good on the camera. Just hold it by the tip of their tail, and he will get it very quick. He's such a good feeder. I know this doesn't pick up too great, but look at little Piggy hanging down. And he's just eaten his first peach fuzzy. He's like, more please, that was good. See him, I open the lid. He ate that with no problem.